Hi everyone, Igor from Vinous Reverie, the shop for the adventurous wine drinker. I want to give an overview of the December club selection. We're having a very French December. So let's start it out. For those that are in the adventurous club, for the white wines, here from Domaine Gabi. It's probably the most famous domain in Côte Catalans, which is a sub-region within the Languedoc in southeast France. They mostly specialize in Rhone varietals, but this is a pretty nice cuvée of kind of like a combination of all types of white grapes. There's Muscat, Roussanne, Chardonnay. So it's like a nice, unusual blend. And Languedoc is one of the few regions where you're actually allowed to experiment with a lot of grape varietals. Many regions restrict you to a specific varietals, but Languedoc is kind of open for everything. So this is a great domain and a pretty nice white wine from them. All right, another nice white wine is a Riesling from Alsace. Alsace is the region in East France, right on the border with Germany, and you know, they specialize in dry Rieslings. That's kind of their claim to fame. The whole region makes aromatic white wines, and Riesling, you know, is the king of it. So I think it's a great selection. If you've never had Alsatian a Riesling, this is a great introduction. All right, I'm very excited about this wine. Critically acclaimed Bordeaux that I was able to fit into the Adventurous Club. This is from Chateau Larribeau. It's a Merlot-dominated Bordeaux. So there's Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, and Petit Bordeaux, but about 60% Merlot. So it's on the softer side, 2012 vintage, so the tannins disappeared. Very nice, smooth wine. Excellent selection for the club. And finally, the last red in the Adventurous Club is from Clos de l'Angel. The proprietor of this chateau, she's a big proponent of biodynamics. You know, she's a biodynamic warrior. And this is another great Rhone blend, but it's dominated by Carignan grape. Typically, Rhone varietals are dominated either by Grenache or Syrah. Carignan is typically used in smaller percentages, but this is the most part of the blend. It's over 60%. So it's, once again, a very unusual Rhone blend, but delicious nonetheless. All right, next is the High Society Club, another French wine, the king of southeast France, Châteauneuf-du-Pape. Definitely excited to put that into the club. Once again from 2012, so got some age on it, from Mouret du Tendre. It's a very delicate Châteauneuf-du-Pape, which sometimes is unusual. Frequently these are like powerful high alcohol wines, but this is nice, nice wine on the smoother end. All right, and finally, one non-French selection is from Waterkloof, which is a great South African winery. They specialize in Chenin Blanc, which is kind of the staple of the South African grapes, but they also have excellent cuvées from Sauvignon Blanc, from Mourvedre, Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, and this particular cuvée is Cabernet Franc, 100% Cabernet Franc. Excellent expression of the grape from South Africa. South Africa is making some of the best wines in the world right now. They're just, nobody knows about that. And I think this would be a great introduction. All right, for those of you in the Champagne Club, all right, another great selection, L'Armandier Bernier. It's a grower champagne. For those that are not familiar, grower champagnes are smaller producers. They grow their own grapes and make champagnes out of them. Typically big houses like Krug or Roederer, they frequently buy grapes from growers and then they make in-house cuvées. But in this situation, this producer, they grow the grapes and then make their own cuvées, and they're one of the best grower champagnes. And frequently grown champagnes, you get better values for the quality. The big houses typically charge premium pricing for their cuvées. Grower champagnes is really where the high quality champagnes could be found. And L'Armandier Bernier is one of the best. This is a Blanc de Blanc, so 100% Chardonnay based champagne, very smooth, creamy style of a wine, just excellent champagne. And finally, one of my favorites, Night Timber from England. Very unusual wine from England, even though England year after year is starting to make high quality sparkling wines. Arguably, outside of Champagne, England might be making the best sparkling wines in the world right now. They're not really great at still wines yet, but sparkling wines are getting high accolades, including this one. So this is Night Timber's classic cuvee. It's a classic blend of Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier. So great introduction. So I hope you guys will enjoy these wines, and I'll talk to you next time. Remember, drink different. Thank you. Bye.